Good morning. Happy Friday, guys. Last day of the week. And we're ready for lesson 3 in math. Hope you all had a good night's sleep last night and are ready to go this morning. So, lesson 3, I would like to read the fun fact at the top. It says most kinds of sheep must be sheared each year. So usually a sheep, they grow thick wool. I don't know if any of you all have sheep or not. I'm not aware that any of you do. Let's see. Callie has a goat. I don't know if any of you have sheep. So anyways, sheep, they grow that thick wool, and so about once a year, most sheep have to have their wool sheared off. They cut it off, and lots of wool gets cut off. But there are some sheep, my uncle has some sheep, I guess he still has those sheep, that you don't actually have to shear. They shed their wool on their own. So I don't know how often that happens. Maybe it's once a year or two that they shed their wool. So that's interesting. So today we're talking about a new word again. Remember that word we learned, we talked about it yesterday, we reviewed it. The word was parameter. So you guys learned that word. So now here is another word that sounds kind of like it, but it's not totally like it. The first part of the word is different. So this word is diameter. Let me write that up here on the board. And if you're on page 12, you can see that in your book. So here is the word. It starts with D. Diameter. Okay, so see how the first part is D-I-A, and the last part is meter, diameter. Just like parameter. Okay, see how the last part of parameter ends with meter also? So diameter ends with meter as well. So diameter is the distance across a circle. So here I have a candle, and it has a round top. See the round opening? So if I would like to find the diameter of the top of this jar, the diameter of my circle, then I'm going to measure from one side to the other, right through the middle. So that's about almost 2.5 inches. The diameter would be almost 2.5 inches. So a line right through the middle. So I'm going to draw a circle on the board. So let's say I have this circle, and I want to find the diameter of the circle. So the middle is about right there. So I'm going to draw a line right through the middle of my circle. It's close to the middle anyway. So now to find the diameter of the circle, I'm going to measure right through the middle of my circle. So I'm going to measure with centimeters. So I'm going to line up the line there at the end. And this is just about 15 centimeters. I'm going to write cm for centimeters. So the diameter of my circle is about 15 centimeters. All right? Diameter is measuring right through the middle of the circle. It's seeing how wide the circle is right through the middle. So if we pretend this was a pond, a round pond, and I wanted to find the diameter of the pond, so maybe I'd measure from, let's say there was a tree over here, and a tree over here, and I decided I'm going to measure right through here, right straight across the pond, and that would be the diameter. I would see how far the diameter is. All right, so on page 13, you have 3 circles to measure. In your book, you have circles with a line right through the middle of them. going to use your ruler. If you don't have a ruler, maybe your mom or your dad has a tape measure or something like that. Hopefully you have a ruler at home, because you will need a ruler. And you're going to measure with, what does it say to measure? Use your ruler to draw a line. I'm sorry, you need to draw a line right through the middle. So first you're going to draw a line right through the middle of the circle. Okay? Make a line straight across the circle. Then measure each diameter with a centimeter ruler. So if you have circle in your book, okay, you're going to draw a line right through the middle. I'm not sure if your books, do they have dots in the middle? I'm not sure. I didn't look at your lesson book, but you need to draw a line right through the middle, and then use your ruler and measure how many centimeters it is right through the middle of your circles. Make sure you use centimeters and not inches. So that is finding the diameter of a circle. You have another story problem in your We Remember section today, and just make sure you read it carefully. Look carefully at what the question is they're asking. What are they asking you to find? Okay? Make sure you know what they're asking you to find and before you write all the different numbers down. Okay, that is all I had. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy some time off of school. And yes, Lord willing, we will be back next week.